Black Rain? Welcome back to Manny's Power Hour, guys. I know. I know it's been a minute since I actually did a commentary or you saw my face on Manny's Power Hour. I've been dropping them. I just dropped the streams that I do, and my streams haven't been, I'm being honest with myself, being self-reflective, especially in this time of change that I'm going through. Be sure to subscribe and follow me here now. Reflecting and just being honest with myself about my content and everything that I do, so that way that I can go forward in a better position. And I feel like my streams haven't been super entertaining. I'm going to try to make them as entertaining as possible now. So you can follow me on Twitch, Manny Power Hour YT. It's going to be the same across the board. So yeah, let me stop talking about that. Let's talk about this game. I played a game against Black Rain 4. If you don't know who Black Rain 4 is, he's a Madden YouTuber. He's played the likes of TD Barrett, Anthony Edwards from the Timberwolves. He has a great mind. He played football, which is super great. He played actual real life football. And he has a good football mind, a good Madden mind, I'll say that. A good Madden mind, a good football mind as far as I know. And so I kind of caught on to him about 2 years ago when I saw him play TD Barrett. He's pretty good, especially on current gen, but he's making a switch to next gen. He kind of just got into next gen, so he's just trying to figure everything out. And so I caught him on the front end of that, and we had a very compelling game, honestly. I'm not gonna spoil who wins, but we had a very competitive game. I first hopped on the mic and I was like, this can't be the real Black Rain, because one, you playing with the Ravens. And anybody who watches Black Rain knows he plays with the Panthers. So anywho, I did play Black Rain. I wanted to kind of talk through my gameplay, what I was thinking while playing him, because some of the creativity in his offense, and talk about next gen as well, because I watched his video and saw the complaints that he had, and it's not necessarily a response. It's just my thoughts on where Madden is as a whole in next gen and why I play Madden so much. So I'm just gonna be doing some talking throughout this video. There'll be some light music. I'll still throw in that ear and eye candy for you guys so you can see things happening on the screen, but other than that, I got nothing for you. Let's jump right into the video. Enough of me doing all of this. All right, so guys, we're picking up in the second quarter. I forgot to get this started. Once I realized, fully realized that this was actually him, I hit the record button, and that was in the second quarter. So he's up 14-7. I got the ball. I'm driving. And I'll kind of talk about those things as the video plays and we kind of get a clue to everything that's happening, that's going on. So all right, so good run there with Justin Herbert, just trying to get out of bounds and get some yards. Yeah, man, really, I have the same offense, gun trio offset. I generally do 4 wide receivers with this offense just because, it's nice to have a 4th wide receiver, especially when you're playing with a team that doesn't have a super fast tight end or Travis Kelce. But B, most of the time, the person that ends up on this on the tight end is a linebacker if they're not good at the game. So that's why good throw and catch there to Keenan Allen. Had the drag, take him away. He tried to cover down on the drag. I throw it across to Keenan. So it's perfect. Perfect. He won't give me Keenan Allen the rest of this game. Yeah, gonna run the ball too. I mean, honestly, my whole game plan is really to come out and run as much as I possibly can, and if I'm being successful with the run, I won't pass as much. I know I can run on people who are in cover too. It's just about hitting the proper lanes. If I, where I see the back and hitting the lane good and hitting the hole the right way. I mean, that's really what it is about for me when it comes to offense. Just run as much as I possibly can, which is the meta of this game. I play the meta of this game. Run as much as I possibly can. If that works, keep running until they just stop me, and then I'll start getting to some of my pass stuff, which I've developed a repertoire for. Here you won't see as much of my repertoire. Yeah, I mean, the RPO stretches in this game are very overpowered, especially if you're in any kind of zone. That RPO stretch is going to be almost impossible for you to stop. So I love it. I use it a lot, especially on the goal line or just in the game in general, because it's very hard for people to stop. So yeah, I mean, stretch RPO, I definitely use that pretty frequently. Defensively, as you're about to see, I don't have many answers, and I feel like that's the problem with the game this year. I just defensively, there are not a lot of answers. I mean, you can play man, but the problem with playing man is you're gonna get beat. If your person has enough patience, which you watch here, he's gonna have enough patience to kind of sit and wait for something to come open. Look at Mark Andrews. Look how open Mark Andrews is. Asante Samuel. Man, can we please fix Asante Samuel? Every time I play with the Chargers, he's getting burnt. I mean, I got like a good rotation of teams. I play with the Chargers, the Rams, the Packers. Like, I'll play with different teams, but like, can we please get Asante Samuel fixed? I'm sick of seeing him getting burnt on my field. Please. Thank you. Yeah, so most of the people, if you're patient, I mean, look at him. I got a spy out there. I'm not going to send a spy because if I do, he's going to take off. Just waits for Dobbins to get open. If you're patient, man, you're asking to get burnt with man, especially because I have to throw the other zones out there or it's going to get open quickly. Man is hard. The zones don't play the way they should. I mean, really, it's just defense. Defense is hard, and you see you got the score there pretty quickly. I mean, defense is definitely a challenge for me this year, and I know for a lot of people. I run into a lot of people. I played a lot of top 100 people. I played a lot of top 100 people, honestly, and I score on them with ease. You know, like it's defense is something else this year, and my current defense right now is to use like a cover 2 sink, a cover 4, or a cover 3, and just blitz 6 and user one of the blitzers. I mean, that's literally what I have right now, and you know that's working pretty effectively because it throws some people off when they see that many people blitzing. They throw me some picks, especially when I get comfortable with their offense. So I've been doing a lot. That run was great right there, and that's what I'm talking about when I want to run the ball. I know I'm switching gears really quick, but that run was great. That run was absolutely great. I hit that on the outside. Everything was blocked up perfectly. I turned it up. That was perfect. But yeah, defense is hard. Trying to do a little clock management here. I still got the timeout. I probably won't use it. I'm going to try to get a score here if I can tie the game because I get the ball back after half is what I was thinking in my head at this time. Like, I get the ball back. So all I need to do is just get in range, get out of bounds, which Joshua Palmer does a great job there of doing that. And that drag is super effective. It opens up, like, that is the one part of Madden that no one talks about that I will say offensively it is kind of like football in a way, right? If I do something a lot, like I run that drag a lot, it's going to open that other post. But watch what he does to take away this drag. He's going to drop that corner down. Watch how wide open Mike Williams is. I miss him, but I pick up on this later in the game. Look at him. Look at Mike Williams. I miss him. He gets a sack there. Great on him. But then they fit the 15-second runoff, and then I don't take the time. First of all, man, the runoffs at the end of games are ridiculous. Sometimes there's a 25-second runoff at the end of games. Come on, man. They gotta fix that runoff system too. I just want to say that, like, the runoffs are so unpredictable. There's no inconsistency towards the end of games. But yeah, I mean, bad clock management by me. I'm not gonna make any excuses about that. I still had the timeout that I could have called that I didn't. I should have just burned the timeout, tried to get a field goal range, kick the field goal. Didn't do that. Stupid on my part. So, but I get the ball back, and I feel confident that I'm gonna be able to score. I'm not at this point in the game. I can tell you, I was not confident that I was gonna be able to stop him, and that's a problem because this game, a lot of the times, if you're not getting stops, which I am, and once you get stops, most people quit. But this game, if you're still playing with someone and you're not getting stops, like, it's literally gonna come down to who has the ball last. And I'm not in a position for him to have the ball last. Like, that's gonna be a problem for me. So that's kind of what I was thinking. I'm like, okay, I need to score pretty quickly here so that way he can't take the whole clock. but I'm still gonna run the ball. I mean, a lot of times, even when I'm down, I don't want to get out of what I'm doing offensively to throw myself off. He did a great job there shedding, because if he didn't, that was more yards. That was perfect shedding by him. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Yeah, looking for the RPO. Nope, going back to PA crosser, which is great, super great. Like, he played great defense there. Like, he had Joshua Palmer covered, and that time right there, as I get out of the pocket with Justin Herbert, is when I noticed that Mike Williams was wide open. And you'll see how I adjust. I try to fix mistakes. Most of the time, people are not going to change what they're doing in this game. So, for me, now that I see that Mike Williams is going to be wide open, that's an easy throw. Look at that. Bop. He's bringing the corner down to stop the drag. So, when you do that, now it's time for me to adjust. Your corner is not coming with my outside guy. I'm still going to run. Oh, RPO here. That's pretty good. I could have thrown the RPO there, but I handed it off, so I guess I can't be too mad. I got 5 yards anyway, but I could have thrown the RPO there. I get testy with those RPOs too, because I don't want to throw a pick. Like, I make a very precise decision in my mind. If it doesn't look good initially when I look at it, that's fine. And so now he's got Peters coming all the way down. But once Palmer gets past him, if I lead him outside, it's over with. That's a completion. That's a first down. So that's just how it is in my mind. He keeps bringing that corner down. He's going to keep doing it again. That corner's going to be down. Look at Mike Williams. And actually, that was ball placement and the fact that it's Mike Williams. If Mike Williams doesn't have the ability that he has, which is basically, if he's one-on-one, he's going to moss you. So that was great ball placement there by Herbert, and good user by me to turn around and get that catch with Mike Williams. But yeah, Mike Williams is a problem in this game. Most people don't know that, but he is. He's a problem. Yep, going back to the stretch. This is what I like to run in goal line, and that was pretty good. A good 3-yard game. Had I hit the outside fast, I probably would have scored that time, but I'm going to put it in right here. Just doing the same thing. It's hard. It's hard to stop these stretches, especially RPOs, because if you look, he's in cover 3. If you are in any type of, I'm telling you now, if you are in any type of zone against an I4 RPO stretch, you're done. You're done. You're gonna get blocked. It doesn't matter if you shift everybody over, anything, because their initial reaction, unless you, and I'm gonna tell you the way to beat this, unless you click the stick immediately. Because most people are, especially in that iPhone stretch, including me, are not throwing that back slant route. I'm not throwing that because I don't know what's back over there. I'm looking at the run. That play for me is strictly the run. The RPO is enhanced blocking. It's just enhanced blocking. So if you click the stick the moment the handoff starts, then you'll get your backers and your safeties to actually engage instead of drop in their zones, which is what they do. So again, I'm trying to figure something out. I'm still going with cover 1. Look at Mark Andrews. He's wide open. He scrambles out of the pocket. He tries to slide. And the Lord blesses me with the fumble. Adelaide recovers. And so now I am in pole position. I know. I watched his video and I know he was really sick about this. But, Madden blessed me. I'm going to take my blessings. I'm not talking down on my blessings at all. So, yeah, I'm going to come out and run the ball after this, in real life. For those of us who play and coach, in real life, when you get a turnover, you want to come out and take a shot, They're on their heels. They don't know what to expect. So sometimes you want to come out and take a shot. Not in this game. I'm going to run the freaking ball. Till the cows come home. I'm going to run the ball again. I got to do a better job of hitting that hole there. That was pretty bad. He's in cover 2 now. And I know it, so I'm just going to go back to PA post shot. And if you look, again, I'm almost 1,000% sure he's going to keep that corner down because he's sick of me throwing that drag to Palmer. But look how wide open he is when I hit him. That's kind of linebacker range, and that corner was outside. So I saw his video and he said, I can't believe what do I got to do. But if you really look at that corner, he's outside, and where I threw that was pretty much at the tail end of my line. That was perfect placement, because if I had thrown that any later, it would have been a pick. It's just good timing by me. And look, I for him stretch. Look, he comes out in Tampa too. I'm telling you, if you are in any zone and you don't click the stick and someone runs an RPO stretch, you're done. You're done. You're done. You're blocked, because they're gonna fall. All your people are going back like it's a pass, because technically it is. It's an RPO. The linemen are coming to engage them, so they're gonna get blocked, and you're done. So yeah, that RPO stretch is really nasty this year. In my past years, I tend to be more of a runner just because I'm risk averse in the passing game, but I've also developed and learned how to pass on Madden. Like, I'm not out here to say that I'm the best Madden player, but I think that I'm pretty good. I think that I can compete with a lot of people. Not in MUT, because I will never play that, but I think I compete with a lot of people in regs. And, so I just do my best to make sure that I can pass effectively when I need to. I'm still here in this cover 2, trying to throw a spy out there too, just to make sure Lamar Jackson doesn't kill me. And I bite hard on that Mark Andrews route. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's what this game does great, right? And then he hits me over the top. I take my safety, I bite on a drag, which, if you're a safety in real life and you ever bite on a drag, especially on my team, you'll be finding yourself on the bench. You're not supposed to let anybody get behind you. I let Marquise Brown get behind me. He's one-on-one. He beats me. I mean, I can't complain about that. It's just so hard on defense. Like, I'm going to continue to come out in man because I hadn't figured out any of my other stuff yet. So, but, he's doing a good job. I'm doing a good job. It's competitive. This is real competitive. It's not a blowout. I mean, I got some blowout games that I'll show you guys in my new defense that'll kind of show you what I'm talking about. But games like this, especially before, it's hard to find something. And again, look, you see me. I'm gonna come out and run the ball. Y'all can call me what y'all want to call me. It's about getting a W at the end of the day. I mean, really, the amount of people, and that was great movement by me. Let my blockers set up the blocks. Austin Eckler can't outrun. I think that's Westry. Unfortunately for me. But that's a great run. I let my blocker set it up. I turn it back inside and turn it up. Great run for me. That's how I want to run a football. Again, gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna come out here and run, but yeah, and let the blockers. I generally try not to move so fast that my blockers can't set it up, because once they set it up, I can hit a crease and get a nice big gain. 3 yards ain't nothing to write home about, but it's something. I'm definitely gonna keep running the ball here. I'm not gonna stop, and as you can see, I'm trying to take the clock too, because that's what this game is about. I don't want him to have the ball with a chance to tie at the end of the game. I need to take the clock, but it's 3rd and 6, and I gotta get a score. And again, I know, just based on what I've seen from him, that maybe this level of sales will work, especially if he's in man. I'm hoping Palmer gets open. That's kind of what I was seeing here, is like, oh, if he's in man, maybe Palmer gets open. But then I come out in the RPO. I switch to RPO, and then I switch to the PA. And Mike Williams is again wide open. I just don't throw it. I was looking at Palmer there thinking that he would adjust and not give me Mike Williams. And that's my fault. I think in my head that someone will make an adjustment, and I tried to get out of the pocket there too, because he's dropping everybody in coverage. That's another thing a lot of people do. They drop literally everyone in coverage. So he's going to do that again. I know Mike Williams is going to be open. And this is what Mike Williams does, and people better wake up. Especially on this game. Watch this. Easy money. He did it again. Yeah, he manned him up. But he was manned up on the outside. He's going away from him, basically running a streak. So he's straight off. I've got the release. If I throw it in between him and the safety, it's mine. And, that's what I did. I got the touchdown. I know he wasn't happy about that, but he got bumped. I got the tub. I'm not complaining about it. And so now he's got 225. So I'm thinking in my head, okay, I need to stop. I have to stop him. I can't let him score inside the game. Or B, I need him to take the clock so we can go to overtime. And hopefully I win a toss and win the game. If I don't get to stop, but I want to stop because I want the game to be over. But for some reason, I'm going to continue to play man. But this is where I do my best. I'm trying to adjust with the man. I got the curl flats out there. I'm not letting anybody beat me deep with the safety. He gets out of the pocket with Lamar Jackson because I don't have a spy like a genius. But that's what you're supposed to do when you play with Lamar. Get out of the pocket, make runs, like he does in real life. So that's my fault. I let him get to the other side of the 50, and we're gonna go to the 2-minute warning. He's not really doing clock management here, just because I know now that he realizes how this game works, but he doesn't know now, so that kind of worked to my advantage too. Well, not really, because he's still gonna burn. He's still gonna burn all the clock. So then I just put Bosa in, and I'm like, okay, Joey Bosa, you're gonna be the quarterback spot. I don't take anything away. I get a sack, so I'm like, okay, 1 sack down, 1 to go. I can just play coverage now. Coverage for the spy. Don't let anything behind me. And if he starts to shade, even cheat outside, I can send a spy. So I send Bosa there. That forces him back inside. He's still waiting. Now he's got to run. I make the sack with Tillery. I'm like, I'm taking care of this myself. The shoestring sack, and I know that pissed him off. But Tillery, shout out to you, man. Appreciate you for making that shoestring tackle for me. So now I'm in a great position, 3rd and 32. But instead of being smart and coming out in some kind of deeper coverage, I come out in the same thing that I've been running. And that's gonna bite me right here. He did shoot clock, actually. Now that I'm looking at it, he definitely 100% shoot clock. So he did have good clock management right there. Adderley, I mean, he just patience, and that was a great patience throwing it back to Bateman. And there's nothing you can do about it, man. Everybody's in coverage. It's man, so his man should just be following him everywhere he goes. I mean, I wasn't sure what to do there. And then, for whatever reason, Derwin ends up in a hard flat instead of staying with Marquise Brown, but it doesn't matter. Duvernay beats, I'm pretty sure that was Asante Samuel again for the touchdown. And so I'm saying into the mic at this time, I'm just kind of like, okay, I know you're going for the win. You're going for 2. You're not going for the tie. And I'm just kind of talking that. And that nickel dog 2 is something I have been running as a goal line defense for people who went for 2 because it covers that out route that a lot of people like to run. Put my spy in there. I take Tranquil. I'll cover 3. 2 is taken care of by the pick. It's kind of perfect for that goal line, especially if you bring that nickel in there, because everybody's taken care of. I've got 3. The safety's got 2. And the corner that's out there has number 1. So it's perfect. He threw a pick. He made a bad read. Helped me out. I'm surprised he didn't try to onside it. He kicked me the ball, but no, I wasn't gonna try to score, give you the game. I'm taking my dub. Taking a knee. I'm taking a knee. I'm gonna get out of here with my victory. But it was fun playing Black Rain. I hope to run back into him on the regs kind of circuit, I guess. But who knows what's gonna happen? I mean, I don't foresee that happening anytime soon, just because of how bad matchmaking is. But who knows? Maybe that happens. I sent him a friend request, sent him a message, tell him GG's that I'm a supporter of his channel, I'm a sub, and that to keep grinding, man. So shout out to Black Rain. I'm glad I got to play you in a game. Glad I got the win. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it. So yeah, if you enjoyed that, let me know. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, guys. I need you to kind of push the wheels with me on this new movement that I'm on. So get in the comments, let me know what you thought of that gameplay, if you enjoyed it, if you didn't. And as always, I will be back in the next one.